Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yes, I'm back with new topic today. Actually, one of you has commented on my previous video that please share the experience of your online test of INFOSYS. So regarding that, I'm back to explain you my personal experience. So yes, you have to stay tuned with me till the end so that you could know the exact entire details regarding that. Okay, so as I told you, I had applied for operation executive role and it may vary according to the job position, right? So if I talk about the operation executive role, so there were four sections in online written test of Infosys, and let's talk one by one of each section. So number one section was reasoning ability and it contained of 15 questions, and then there was technical ability and it contains 10 questions, and then the verbal ability and it is of 20 questions, and then there was last one was puzzle and there were 4 questions of puzzle. And if you are looking for system engineer role, so there will be 5 sections. One section will be added which is not in operation executive, and that is pseudo code. So yeah, so the reasoning ability consisted of 15 questions of 30 marks, and the time duration was also 30 minutes. Right. So now I'm going to tell you what kind of questions were there. So there were most of the questions was from DI, data interpretation only. Most of the questions, like I was expecting more questions from C-log or distance type of question, but in my case I couldn't find these kind of questions. It may vary in your case also, so it totally depends. And in DI, there were questions of bar chart, from bar chart, pie chart, column chart, and percentage based questions were there, including DI, and profit loss based questions, and also some questions from find out the missing number, and then the pattern, alphanumeric pattern, and then alphabetical series, numerical series, prime numbers, composite numbers. So these kind of questions were there, and total questions was 15 in this. And then the technical ability, I have already told, of 10 questions were there, and it was also of 30 minutes. So in technical ability I was afraid before giving the exam, but it was quite not easy but not that much tough, it was moderate. So in technical ability there was questions of yeah, distance based questions, and it was of angle, like one question was there from direction and distance, like angle based questions, and one question was like one person who was in plane, and at some distance plane was crashed and he fell down from 90 degree, and then these kind of questions I'm unable to recall whole questions. So these kind of questions was there. And also in technical ability there was number series and alphabetical series, and in certain code it is if monkey is written like this, so what will be the code of tiger. So these kinds of reasoning questions was also there in technical. And also the aptitude based question, it was little bit really tough. So total 10 questions was there, and it was lengthy, like aptitude question was lengthy. And then verbal ability. So in a verbal ability it was also not that much easy, not that much tough, but it was moderate. And if your basic English is good, so in verbal ability there were questions of error detection, para jumbles, like arranged in a sequential manner. And then the question was from synonyms, antonyms, and word meaning type of questions. And few questions from passage, and like synonyms and antonyms was also there, and the meaning of passage, what you can consider from the options. And one question I can recall right now, like if anthropology is considered as study of social science, then what is the study of insects can be called as. So the options were there: entomology, osteology, dermatology, etc. I know the correct answer will be entomology, and I also tick the correct answer. So these kinds of questions were there. And at last, the last section was puzzle, contained 4 questions, 2 questions of 3 marks, and then 2 questions of 2 marks. So total 10 marks in puzzle. And the total test assessments carries 100 marks and of 100 minutes. So yes, that's how my online test was. It was very good. And so many of you were asking about cutoff. So yes, there is sectional cutoff. In each sections you have to qualify. If I talk about the reasoning ability, so there are 15 questions. So from 15 questions, you're at least 12 to 13 questions, and from up to 10 questions should correct. And from 10 questions, your at least 7 questions should correct. From 4 questions, like in puzzle 4 questions was there, so at least 2 questions should correct, not below than 2. So sectional cutoff is there. And yes, one question was also there, does camera on during the test assessment? So yes, camera was continuously on and it was capturing my snapshots. So no extra movement required, because you may disqualify also, so why to take risk? So just keep motivated and do your best, and all the best to all of you who are looking for it. And still, if you have any kind of queries related to this, you can ask me. Feel free to ask me. You can just comment below and I'll make sure to reply as soon as possible. Thank you.